Hello and welcome back. We are now, as you can see, 11 minutes away from Lanzarote, distance around 44 nautical miles. And I am a bit curious about if the aircraft actually, the GPS actually would give us the message that we would reach top of descent, because that's actually what should happen. Because I actually have to admit that I was not aware of such a feature, that the aircraft actually could give you the type of descent for a simple GPS. As such, of course, I know that there are maybe some VNAV in it, but that it actually would give a message was not something I was aware of as such. It was just because I saw that particular video. And there you could also adjust, because here you got the vertical profile. This BSR was also possible to adjust, but as you can see, we can scroll through them, but it's not like it is doing it as such. You can try to increase it here, even though I don't think it would work. But let's try to set it for around 40 nautical miles, because then I would not do the profile as such, or the vertical profile, because then I actually has to manually calculate and not use the vertical profile as such. But let's see here. Yeah, we are already below. So actually, that's why it originally was telling us that the VSR was gone when we get through a certain point. Here you can see it actually says at the current moment a vertical profile. Let's see, enter. So now we come down to the 30 nautical miles, but we don't have any message or anything. I also had to admit that I was a bit skeptical about it. I really had to admit that. Yeah, okay. Fine. Let's just start our descent here slowly in a moment, as we're getting closer here to Lanzarote, and just start our descent here with the vertical speed of around 1,000 feet, as we would expect. Of course, we are only at 10,000 feet, so we are not that high. doesn't seem that it's actually doing anything as such. It could be that I have forgotten a step that I would have to verify. But I don't think I had, because sometimes stuff is simply not simulated, and that's actually how it is. We're coming straight towards the airport. We would of course need to make some adjustments here. Let's see what it says for minimum safe altitude is there, but doesn't seem to be set here. So okay. I really have wished I could have demonstrated the GPS actually was able to do what I actually had seen from real life, so because it was a video I actually saw the other day. But now I don't have the reference for it, so anyway, we get the job done. We could have done our own calculation for it, of course, and then just waited for it, but it would be smart that you could have the GPS open and then it actually would give you a message. Also because when it comes with those messages, it's normally giving you a warning by the GPS, like the beep. So you actually, so it gets your attention, I should say. Okay. Yeah, that's how it goes. Doesn't matter that much. Let's try to set heading. Airport, and you can see that our descent rate needs to be increased here in order to get down here. Let's get this cheat off, and I'll throttle here and just use the flight level change here. And there we go. Getting into the clouds here, and here we got the main island. Then let's switch Over to heading. There we got the airport. Reaching the altitude. And then we can fly a bit parallel with the runway here. Now getting into this radio tower here. And the antenna that we actually got here. I guess we got some weather injection there. Or it could also just be due to the mountains. I mean, I mentioned it in the video of the chipmunk, that flying over mountains and such actually give it some kind of a real behavior due to the winds pushing up against the hills and the mountains, and that would create some updrafts as well as some downdrafts you can get. That's quite realistic. And now we're just getting ourselves ready for our main approach here into Lanzarote Airport. We can just close the GPS there. And then switching off the autopilot. There we go. Autopilot is off, and we can now switch the panel away. And then we can just simply start our nice and smooth arrival here, hopefully. Idling the throttle so we can start decelerating, I should say. It's really nice to hand fly this aircraft. Oh, I keep repeating myself. I apologize. And then it gets a bit foggy down here at Lanzarote Airport. We should have gotten some 80s for the airport, perhaps. 80s. Well, that's one thing you could say for X-Plane. You can set the nav 1 and such by switching. It would be nice if there was actually an implementation where you could just click it there for the lazy people, or for them in a hurry, or how should I say, to make it more user-friendly for some people that might not take it as serious as other people. It's again doing it user-friendly for a lot of people, and that would create a big community as it gets more potential. In here because right now we can't see that much over the nose. Here we go. And try to get that airspeed down without getting too slow and getting in some flaps as well. Oops. There we go, too low. Let's get some speed. And nose again. There we go. That's better. On our main approach here. And it's really, really easy to hand fly. It really is. It's a joy to hand fly. Where I often tend to say that airplane is too light on the controls for my taste, but again, I know in reality it's down to forces, as then you can't pull it due to the weights and all that stuff. That's something that is missing, and it's no more different than playing a car game. That's also difficult. So that's how it is. Okay, there we go. And now I actually can't control the aircraft, so I lowered the nose there. I tried to steer the aircraft, but it wasn't possible, so I hit it a bit hard. Not too hard, but a bit hard. And you can see that's one thing I haven't mentioned, is the flaps. It doesn't have detents. It is this knob here that you have to pull down or push in order to get the flaps working. And right now I have a problem that it keeps recognizing my mouse. So now it works again. There you go. I have a few problems with my mouse. I apologize for that. Guess it's due to the low sensitivity of the mouse and such. It's a cheap mouse, but good for the most. For explain, it doesn't seem to like it, so. But that's another story. But here we are, back at Lanzarote, and it is the freeware version that I have reviewed earlier. You can go into my channel and find the review if you like, as well as a link to where you actually can get this scenery for Lanzarote. But now let's just park here. As you can see, it's quite okay to control the aircraft here. Just note that when there is quite a heavy wind, it can be a bit of a challenge to use the tail wheel to and I actually tend not to use aircraft that actually has tail wheels as such. But that's another story. See there, I got problems like this. It still recognizes my lever there. Oops. And here it actually is reversed. If you try to pull it forward, it's not. If you pull back, it would do it. So it is actually reversed. So there you actually have it. A nice aircraft, and I hope you enjoyed the flight. And I apologize for my high hopes for the GPS option to tell me when I actually should start my descent. I apologize for that. Yeah. But the aircraft as such can be found on the website. Just note that it comes to some kind of donation where you can set an amount of money to donate, and it can be set to 0 if that's what you like, and then you actually get it as well. But yeah, a nice aircraft. What can I say? I like to fly it, and hope you would do as well, but it's up to you. So, thank you for watching, and hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.